One of the 4 AIs in this video coded this game. As in the previous Minecraft episode, we're now having ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, and Claude compete to recreate Super Mario from scratch. I will use each AI for 2 hours each, and they will have to recreate everything, from the code, to the textures, to the sound effects, and even the music. But most importantly, they will have to succeed in creating 2D game levels. Creative, well-balanced, and that's actually much harder than you might think. As usual, some deliver a masterclass, and others less of a masterclass. Thanks to this same exercise, we'll see together if they can code a finished 2D game, and most importantly, we'll be able to compare them at the end. As I record this video, I want to know which is most efficient or costs us the most. I talked about this in more detail in the first episode of this series, but very quickly, so you understand how an AI can code for me. As you can see, I use software called Cursor, which gives AIs the power to create folders, files, run commands, or even install online tools directly on my PC. They become what we call AI agents, fully autonomous. Here I have a chat window to talk with them. Here I can choose which AI I want to work with. Let's choose Codex to start. This is the coding AI model from ChatGPT. I'll paste the prompt I built, pause if interested. From this initial prompt, ChatGPT will think and build a plan, then it will start coding for about 10 to 20 minutes to create the first version of our game. For an interesting experience, I'll share this initial prompt with the other 3 AIs in the video. I waited 15 minutes and noticed something interesting, but you won't see it. But when he thought he was done, actually, he launched the game in a browser that he controls. He observed it. I think he was taking screenshots of what was happening and analyzed them to fix the visual issues. The bro is able to test the game ahead of time. Alright, we're off to a good start in the video. We have a solid foundation and can recognize Super Mario elements even in a child's abstract drawing, but we'll fix that soon. We have the basic movements. We can jump on the lucky block. We get coins. I think we can even jump on the Goombas. It flattens them but doesn't remove them. It's cute. We can continue, but there's not much. It's just a foundation. There are already a few textures that could be improved, like the texture of the lucky block, the background, the pipe, even Mario's cap, it's upside down. And also, he needs to make sure the game fills the whole screen. Right now, there are black bars on the sides. I think it's because he wanted to make a retro-style game, like an old arcade game look, so in its knowledge base, it must see Mario as an old game. I sent my request. I think the visual result from one AI to another is going to be so different. 2D. Since I'm having them draw the textures instead of sourcing them online, their approach will be totally different. Also, the character really resembles Mario, if you know what I mean. Plus, he animated it. So, animation-wise, but it really improves the result. Honestly, it's not bad. There's still a childish look, but we won't hold that against it. We'll focus on the gameplay. And now, let's move on to the most interesting part of this concept, the obstacles. I'm going to ask him to add our first obstacles to the world, trying to be creative. He needs to add jumps, moving obstacles, and other elements from real Mario. The world is definitely much bigger now. Okay, spoiler alert, because you'll notice it pretty quickly, I'm really terrible at platform games. Actually, you know what? Just for fun, I'm going to add a death counter, and we'll reset it with each AI. That way, we can see which one gives me the hardest time. Well, there you go. Great. Of course, as soon as I say that, I die. Just like that. First, we face easy jumping obstacles and some gaps. Hop. Next are small platforms that lift us up. We can grab useless coins along the way. Let's break the brick blocking us. There we go. It plays pretty well. Wait, now I'm stuck. And well, 15 seconds of warning, I can never say this enough in these kinds of videos, but AIs aren't infallible. You can't code a project from A to Z without understanding what they're doing and then put it on the market. They'll always cause issues, bugs, and even security problems. It's a great tool for developers who understand it, but without that understanding, you could face serious issues. So, to fix this problem, I want to try something. I took a screenshot of where I'm stuck, I sent it to it and told it, fix this problem. It worked. The screenshot revealed the problem's location, allowing progress. We can continue. Oh no! Soon after, a new challenge appears, the famous Mario Piranha plants. But it put blocks again without thinking about the size of the player, so we can't get through. We're going to do it again, take a screenshot, right? Perfect, we try again, and ouch. Ouch, no, it's impossible. Since all the flowers appear at once, we can't get through. Honestly, I thought balancing the levels would be the hardest part when I started this concept. Making sure the game isn't too easy, but still doable, and that's kind of my role here. I'm the AI's beta tester. Basically, I'm testing the level and telling it what to improve and pointing out the problems. Saying it like that, I kind of feel like I'm its employee. To make things easier, I'll test each level first to ensure it's doable before showing you. Otherwise, we'd struggle and I'd have to stop every 5 minutes. We need to time our moves carefully, but it's possible little by little. I'm stressed because dying means redoing the whole path. I don't want to. There are moving platforms on the sides and vertically. The last jump is tough. You need to hit the lucky block to land correctly. Oh, I know these spinning flame bars. Same, a bit tricky, but it's doable. We don't rush. Okay, well after that, I think she just duplicated the thing she's already used. There's nothing new. A lot of our remaining time has passed. I want to ask her to add a big feature all at once to see if she panics. Basically, I'm going to ask her to recreate the level selector you find in Super Mario. To make it a bit three-dimensional, he'll have to import special tools to do 3D, and on top of that, I'm going to ask him to add 2 completely different levels with a completely different atmosphere after the first level. And above all, to make it interesting, to invent new obstacles, I think this prompt will take some time. Yes, I like it. It's cute. It's a low poly style, but you can recognize a castle. There's a mushroom here. There are pipes. So this is the first level, prairie. If we move on, the second level is Magma Foundry. Before checking the third, let's go in and see. So cool. He changed everything, even the background. It's totally different. He also added checkpoints. I love it. I didn't even ask, but he's my savior. There we go. Now if I die, I won't restart. That's a springboard. He didn't balance the height, but it's actually more fun this way. You have to land right. Whoa, what was that? There are cannonballs that appear at regular intervals, I think. He's a genius. Actually, the mechanical level, he didn't cheat us, honestly. Let's test the checkpoint before tryharding. Okay, perfect. It works. Wow, there are some kind of circular saws on moving platforms. This is really tough. Now we're getting into situations where there are cannonballs, circular saws spinning around with platforms that are also spinning around. The level is pretty cool. At the end of the video, I'll share the 4 games we made if you want to try them. I'm focusing here on the most interesting ones. The last level, Astral Archipelago, sounds very Zia. I think we start with a kind of fog that activates at regular intervals. But there's nothing special about it. It's very aesthetic. He tricked us. There's a real effort to do things well. Let's keep going. For now, honestly, it's pretty standard. Whoa, what? There's a tornado. This mechanic is really cool. Nous expulse, faut bien se rattraper. Ça j'aime bien. Là il y a une espèce de pièce qui vole, je crois que ça me rend invincible. Ok, je vous mets un peu en accéléré le parcours, hein, mais y a rien de très nouveau. Very nice, but it's still just recycling previous mechanics. It's like a snow version. Special mention to the slippery ground and especially the tornadoes that create some stressful situations. We'll use the remaining time to try 2 final things. First, I asked him to add SFX and music to the game to make it feel more complete. He did it almost too well. It's actually the Mario music. My theory is that Mario's music is so simple and iconic that its sheet music is public, so the AI trained on internet data knows it. It just needs to play the notes one by one to reproduce it. The SFX are simple retro sounds, but effective. I'm moving fast since I have time for one last request. I like to finish with a kind of creativity test, so this time I asked it to add a bunch of lucky blocks in the levels that should give original and a bit crazy bonuses. As well as collectible coins that should have a use. I'm not going to give it any more information, I'm giving it free reign, so there are tons of coins on the map. We collect them, that's the first bonus. I think it makes me jump higher. There's a kind of zero gravity. Let's try another bonus. I think it makes me fly. I think it's a propeller helmet that lets me fly. I've collected a lot of coins. Let's try the shop this time. Now we can buy all the unlockable bonuses directly, like this one. It's like having an engine on my back making me go super fast, but it's crazy. I keep dying and can't control it. The bonuses make levels really easy, but it's still fun. Aside from the designs, he did a good job. Now, spoiler alert, I know the other AIs will do much better. Grok, the famous AI from Elon Musk, the one that replies to you on X, the one that's not afraid to trash talk you and causes a lot of controversy. In the first episode, Grok was really the worst AI at coding. Getting a decent 3D result was impossible, so I gave up. I'm curious if 2D will be better, especially since Cursor was updated to let Grok use plan mode. It makes it so that before it starts coding, it will create an action plan and a to-do list. Ouch, I'm copy-pasting the prompt. And actually, surprisingly, it's better than last time. This time, we don't have a black screen at launch. It's uncontrollable and I don't understand anything. The background is a mess and it's not working. I'm a bit pessimistic, but it's only version 1 I'm going to tell it. The movement isn't optimized. There's probably a collision bug. Most of all, it doesn't feel like Mario. This is getting on my nerves. I've been chaining prompts for 20 minutes prompt after prompt, just to fix the movement problem. Actually, there's a collision problem. It means I can't move. There are glitches. I'm literally teleporting. It's not working. He ended up doing what's called debugging. He's testing graphic renders and asking me what happens. That way, it helps him try to pinpoint the problem. Look, here, I'm taking a screenshot for him. I'll show him. Maybe that'll finally make something click for him. No, okay, let's drop the movement system. I'm done. For my peace of mind, I'm pushing the AIs to their limits. I'll focus on something other than movement, like the textures. I asked him to improve the background and blocks for a more Mario-like render, and it's better. He's drawing better, so let's keep focusing on that. I'm going to push him to improve the blocks, add more, and optimize the little details a bit. Oh, okay. He's so lazy that he's asking me what I want from a list of possible changes. But my friend, you're going to do everything. You have to go all the way at some point. I don't understand anything he changed. Well, let's try another prompt. Oh no, he didn't make any major changes. I'm going to try one last prompt and ask him for a new unrelated complex addition. There's no way this is going to work. We'll attempt the 3D world selector using the same prompt as ChatGPT. He did something interesting, but visually it is what it is. We can only go from level 1 to 3 and he's being lazy. Actually, we can't even enter the levels. It's even worse. Update. I kept making different requests for him to fix the issues. Excerpt from Grok now. Disqualified. Let's just put him last on the podium by default and move to the next one. Let's discuss Google's Gemini 3.1 Pro, which I think is among the top AIs today, along with Claude, which we'll test next. I stressed today since this field changes fast. Let's copy and paste the prompt for the first very colorful result. Bien, c'est pas du tout la même DA que ChatGPT. En fait, là, il met beaucoup... details, but as a result, the textures don't bug out, like it's intentional. When I move forward, it's pretty slow. He also made the mistake of putting black bars on the sides. I don't know why. Well, I'll tell him to fix that to start with. Ah, the bastard. He just fixed the black bars by making them blue. It's like me when I'm too lazy to do an exercise. That said, he improved the background. It's really nice. I'll keep fixing small details to make a usable base. This result seems cool to me. It handles things visually better than ChatGPT. The style is simpler, but sets an art direction. Mario looks really cute. Plus, the background has a parallax effect. So when I move, it feels really lively. That doesn't surprise me too much because I know that even when creating websites, Gemini is known for being really good at design. I compared it, and the scene closely resembles the first level of the original Mario. Let's not waste more time and ask it now to continue the level with creative new obstacles. Oh well, a small bug. Nothing serious. AIs do that often. When that happens, copy and paste the error from the browser console. For now, nothing changes for you. If I move forward, dodging the Goomba, we've got our first jump to make. Looks like it's time to put the death counter back up since things don't look good for me. In my defense, the jump is just well designed. You have to time it right. We can keep going. There's not much trouble. Oh, a moving platform. It's also well drawn, with details like little nails in the corners. Hop hop, I'm doing my thing. This challenge is funny. We have a spring and we have a huge pipe. Please let her have set the spring strength just right. Oh yeah, she set the spring strength perfectly. Ah, that's perfect. Well, and apparently there's nothing after that. No, but I'm pleasantly surprised by the level of creativity and even the balance of the level. I think Gemini is clearly stronger for now. We're going to push this further by asking him to add even more obstacles next. Ah, she's asking me questions. Do I want real thwomps from Mario? Are those big things thwomps? Of course I want real ones. I can't wait to see the result. I'll continue where we left off. We already have our piranha plants. Actually, what I love is that they don't just add things randomly. There's a little smooth animation on the plant. You have to go at the right moment. At the right moment. Then we have another deadly jump. Here, there are some really cute clouds. There you go. Same thing. Attention to detail. When you enter, the character appears just behind the cloud, making the challenge feel well designed. Next up are the famous thwomps, shown in a simple style but still recognizable. They use the same animation, dropping fast and rising slowly. Everyone knows not to rush, but I still get hit. Touching them, even from the sides, means you die. Ouch, ouch, ouch. If someone had said that another AI besides Grok would make me rage. Anyway, after these thwomps, I checked. There was nothing else. So, we can move on. Let's try the level selector test again. And I also ask him to add 2 complete levels with at least 15 challenges. Bam, take that. I'm way too pissed off for no reason. It's embarrassing. So, it's a suggestion that's very different from ChatGPT's, but it's really cool. Same low poly style. But here, there's the castle and the little planes. It's really well done. And I like it because the character is really the 3D version of the 2D character from before, so it's super consistent. I'm moving. We're entering level 2, the Iceland level apparently. What? I'm getting attacked. What is this? He sent sliding penguins to attack us, but you can jump on them like Goombas. It's adorable. There's a storm and ahead is snow water. The atmosphere is immersive. It's a full biome. We jump ahead. The storm stopped and now ice spikes are falling. And snowmen doing their thing. Okay, got it. Well, let's go. I died. It's still complicated. My body, damn it. After 10 tries as shown by this counter, I made it. Next is a moving platform section with snowballs to dodge. Then we reach the last level. I remember seeing in Leah's thought process that she made a boss in this level, so I'm really looking forward to it. It's a lava world. There are little particles. Honestly, the lava looks really cool. Let's go. Oh, these are platforms that break. Genius. So you have to go all in one go. There are meteors. Gemini really enjoyed himself. Next, there are conveyor belt platforms. There are fireballs coming out of the lava. You have to dodge them. I feel like I'm going to struggle. Oh no, not this. Not today, not now. This should be the end. If I move forward without touching the balls, there are fireballs coming from the right. Ah, it's Bowser. It's Bowser. I'm dead. Bowser after COVID. But there actually is a boss. I don't know how to get through. Oh wait, he jumps. So you have to go at the right moment, like now let's go. Perfect. And there's a castle at the end. Nice. While I was testing, very quickly, I asked him to add some lucky blocks with bonuses. He added the famous mushroom. It makes you grow, it's perfect. There's also the star that makes you multicolored and invincible. I'm moving quickly since there's just enough time for the creativity test. I'll ask him to add the ultimate level. He'll have to show the greatest creativity possible to create visual effects, bonuses, blocks, and original mechanics straight out of a futuristic Mario game. He spent a while planning before giving me this neon mode level. It really feels like Geometry Dash. I've never seen a level that looks so much like AI. The coins are nicely placed and there's even a lighting effect. The world is dark, but the character provides light. There are wow moments and odd enemies. Ouch, ouch, ouch. The challenges are funny. You can activate or deactivate the platform. Same with the background, it's animated. It's actually pretty well done, honestly. If we keep going, there's another challenge where gravity is reversed. I think that's pretty creative. Here, there's a teleporter that's really dark. I like it. This bonus is really great. I can grow huge and destroy the blocks. At first I had preconceptions about the level and thought it was going to feel too AI generated, but I ended up having fun. Now let's talk about what I think is the best AI, the one set to give a masterclass, Claude. We're finishing with my favorite model for coding, Claude. But spoiler, it's also by far the most expensive. You'll see that in a moment when we break down how many euros each game cost us. In the meantime, we're doing what we always do. We copy and paste our prompt. Here we go. That's what Mario says. Anyway, more seriously, it's pretty nice, it's very colorful. Above all, Mario is really cool because he's animated, but like not just his legs are animated, even his arms are animated. So the movement is pretty satisfying. The Goombas are animated too. I don't know, there's something creepy about them. I can crush them. But it takes away a life when I crush them. That's a difference from the other versions. Apparently, I have 3 lives. It doesn't make me restart the map right away. I can get coins from the lucky blocks, and you can break bricks. Honestly, it's a good foundation. But the camera's fixed. I can't leave this area. You know what? That's going to be the first request we make. Okay, now will the camera move? Yeah, nice. I can jump from platform to platform, hop, all that. But, well, the level is pretty repetitive. There's nothing new for now. This is exactly the stage where we're going to ask it to add a bunch of fun mechanics from Super Mario. As usual, we'll see what it chooses. I just spawned and I already see 2 mechanics on the screen, a spring and a piranha plant. So, that's awesome. The spring lets you break bricks. It's fun, but it doesn't do anything else though. Then you have to jump when the plant goes back down, which is now, there you go. We have little coins that we can collect, which have been added. Well, after that, it's just repetition. You have to break the bricks to get through. Special mention to the springs that are only there to be fun in this game. It added turtles. They're the Koopas Troopas. I checked on Google. This is the first AI that thinks of them. And it's true that when you kill them, it creates a shell that goes off in one direction to kill the other enemies. Then there are moving platforms, classic stuff. What? There are cannons? In my memory, that's from Mario Kart originally. But there must be some in Super Mario too. But honestly, it's just going completely off the rails here. What the? There are too many cannons? I died. I went back to where I was. But seriously, there are too many cannons, it's unplayable. The dude really enjoyed himself. I don't know if he just got lazy and didn't want to finish the level, so he just made it impossible. I managed to move forward. Now there's water with bombs to avoid. So, there are still cannons going by, it's just that I can fly over them thanks to the water. And now we reach a castle. But there's a moat at the castle and we can't move forward. There's no space. Well, this must be the end of the level. Now we come to our classic creativity test. I won't repeat it all, but we want to add a 3D level selector and 2 different levels. This time I let him work for a good 20 minutes. He was really inspired. And honestly, I think it's a masterclass. The result looks amazing. We're on an island. There are 3 different levels, but just the detail of having moving clouds, seagulls. Yeah, those are seagulls, even waves. I'm pretty impressed. I think Claude is really skilled in 3D clearly. Let's go to level 2. It's a desert. Okay. Actually, the style is nice. And the colors are well chosen. Having a darker red background works well. The sand is a bit buggy, but you get the idea. It's just, I don't know, I think in terms of drawing, I preferred the Gemini version. I think it did much better in 2D. Here there are some kind of spiders, okay, what's that? There's an explosion, what is it? Was it a mine? But then nothing happened. It's just visual. Oh wait, there's another mine. It's a small explosion. That's nice. Alright, I'll move forward a bit. You can see everything that's going on at the same time. In terms of ideas, AIs generally have the same ideas every time, and I think that's logical. Since they're more or less trained on the same data, it's always the same main points about Mario that come up. This is the 3rd level. As you can see, it's in the ice theme, and it's, wow. Those were ice spikes. There are ice spikes falling down. They're kind of placed randomly, if you ask me. I like the detail of the snow. It adds to the atmosphere. The penguins, though, are kind of paralyzed. They don't do much. There's a snowball cannon that makes the snowball grow as it moves, then shoots it out so you can watch it coming. The ground gets slippery here sometimes. Now, I'll fast forward through the rest of the level. Honestly, nothing crazy happens. It's not my favorite version, except for the level selector. I wanted to make up for it in another way on the creativity test. I'm going to ask it to add a secret level, but it shouldn't really be a level. It'll be a city with mini-games. I wanted to try something original with Claude, thinking he might be more inventive without being limited to a challenge. Guys, look. Here, if I put my mouse over this mushroom, there's a little question mark. Oh wow, I'm hyped. I can't wait to see. I click, it's loading. What the fuck? What? It feels like we're in a Disney attraction. All the characters are dancing. Can I talk to them too? Like, he added dialogue. Toad. Wow, a visitor. Welcome to Starville, the most secret city in the Mushroom Kingdom. So after that, he made a little tutorial, apparently. I think we can go inside the buildings. It's a real city. It looks like a certain cafe at the end of the street is hiding a secret door. Okay, well, we'll check that out right after. What does Yoshi say? Yo, Yoshi. Oh right, that's just how Yoshi talks, it's hilarious. There's a translation in parentheses of what he says. Next, Peach. She tells us that Mario doesn't know about this place and that it's our little secret, with a peach emoji. POV, I'm Mario in the game, you know. He gave me 5 coins, Peach is cool. Who's this guy? Oh, Koopa, you see this shell? I used to take on heroes non-stop for Bowser. Then one day, Mario knocked me into the void for the 94th time. I said enough, I'm opening a shop. Honestly, the dialogues make me smile a bit. Oh, and so this is his shop. We can go inside. With coins, we can buy bonuses. The power-up palace. Okay, so if we keep going, there's a casino after that. There's just this little cloud following me. I'll see what he wants. The C2, I hand out coins for my cloud. Oh yeah, he's a good guy. I'll let you pause. Okay. If you want to see the dialogues, if you enjoy that. Objectively, I think he has some good ideas. The texts don't feel too AI generated, if you know what I mean. We'll try the casino right after, but I just want to try this first. I think it's a mini game. We have 30 seconds to collect coins. I'll speed this up for you. I got about 50 coins. It's odd the character didn't change in the mini game. Mario could have been used again. I'm just being critical. And so now, if we try the casino, we get a real casino slot animation. There you go, it's got the little spinning things. So now I guess we can grind to multiply our coins. And then, go to Toad's shop to buy some power-ups. There's one last interesting thing. The Mushroom Cafe. I don't know if you remember, but at the very beginning we were told there was a secret inside. It's actually an art gallery, you know? Honestly, it's awesome. They went to the trouble of drawing a bunch of paintings, the reference. Hold on, guys. The Bowser Jr. painting. Doesn't it look like Root, my mascot? POV. From the start, Root has actually been Bowser's son. New story plot. Well, I don't think we'll struggle too long to find the secret. One painting stands out. Bowser Incognito number 47. You can clearly click it, triggering a small animation. Bowser appears and you get 100 coins. That's random. I think in its knowledge base, it doesn't really know what Bowser looks like. There's very little time left. So I still wanted to quickly move on to one last thing. First, I asked it to add music and SFX. Like other AIs, it copied the iconic music exactly. However, the SFX are well done and placed nicely. Jumping, breaking blocks, everything. Very high quality, no complaints. And I also asked it for something I hadn't asked the others, to make a menu. And it did that for me. It's pretty simple, it's effective. The original thing is that it made a credits tab, and it listed all the technologies it used. I really like that detail. It's a bit paradoxical that an AI credits the technologies it uses, considering they're trained on massive data from many people without real consent. It's the ongoing moral debate about AIs. You know, every request I send to an AI is billed to me. It costs from a few cents to a few euros, so it's interesting to compare the difference in cost depending on the AI. Here's the cost of this game with ChatGPT, the cost of this one with Grok, at least it doesn't cost me too much, the cost of this project with Gemini, and finally the cost of this project with Claude. Surprisingly, it cost me twice as much as when I recreated Minecraft. I had to do a lot more prompts to manage to balance the game and make it digestible for you. For those who are interested, I'll put the code and a link to test each of the 4 in the description. If you enjoyed this experiment, feel free to boost this video with the button just below, and subscribe so you don't miss the next ones. This was Awin, kisses.